After 2 years of trying to build the perfect iPhone filming rig, I'm trading it all in for this. I've used my iPhone to film a ton of content on this channel and even made a whole video of how I built a rig with external SSDs, lights, and batteries around the iPhone 16. But about a month ago, I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and have now filmed several videos, even one with Apple's Senior Vice President Deirdre O'Brien, and there are 5 big reasons why this is now going to be my go-to camera whenever I'm not in the studio. Now the Pocket 3 is not perfect and there's a couple downsides that I'll cover, but when it comes to reliability, flexibility, features, and overall the speed getting to record, I've been loving the Pocket 3. And that's big reason number 1, speed. If I want to record with the Pocket 3, I flip the screen out, hit record, and I'm ready to go. It's recording. And shutting it down is just as fast. Flip the screen down and it's off. Now when it comes to filming on the iPhone, it is fast. I put the Keynote shortcut right here on my lock screen, which is my app of choice when I'm filming for the channel, and I can be recording right away. But on the iPhone, there's a lot more to recording than just pressing the power button. For instance, if I want to record to an external SSD for ProRes video, well, I can do that, but I got to make sure that that's plugged in, make sure it's formatted, make sure the app recognizes it, or the stock camera app tells me USB-C, and now I'm ready to record. But what if I want to connect a microphone? Well, now I need to disconnect this, and I'll need to use a USB-C hub. Now, small rig makes a great option. This has 4 USB-C ports on it, but now I got to do something with this, and so I need to get an entire rig to build around the iPhone. Plus, if I want to film with the best camera on the iPhone, well, that's the rear camera, and if all I have is my phone, I can't see if I'm in frame. And I can use the front-facing camera, but now I'm getting lesser quality. So when it comes with the decisions you have to make when filming with iPhone, and just the speed of the Pocket 3 flipping that screen, Pocket 3 has just been way faster and easier to start recording. Which brings me to number 2 is simplicity. If I want to use the main camera of the Pocket 3, which is only one, I can film in selfie mode and I can preview it here, or I can flip the camera around with 3 clicks, and now I can film in front of me. Just that simplicity of changing direction and always having the preview monitor, it's just been nice not having to choose between the front and rear on the iPhone. Also, holding your iPhone to film, I mean, it can be a little cumbersome. This is the Pro Max, so it's the bigger phone, but this is a lot less ergonomic than this. This is really comfortable. I filmed like 15 minutes of A-roll for a video recently, just holding it like this, and your arm gets tired after a while, but this is still a lot more comfortable than this. Also, like I mentioned before, if you want to connect a microphone to film with the iPhone, you can plug it in directly, but then you can't do the external SSD without a hub. And listen, this is not a flex, but I have lots of lapels. I have the Hollyland Mark IIs, I have the newer CM28s right here, and I've had the Rode Wireless Go 2s for a while now too. But the main thing with me is I like redundancy. I wanted to transmit the audio to my iPhone, but I also wanted to record locally on the mic. Now the newer Rode Wireless Pros can do that, but I'm actually not crazy about this boxy look, and it won't connect seamlessly to the iPhone without a transmitter. Whereas using the Osmo Pocket 3 with the DJI Mic 2 is literally a dream. Once you've paired the Mic 2 with the Pocket 3, I can turn the mic on, clearly the light's on there, and I get a very clear message on the Pocket 3 that it's connected, I can see the levels, and it's great. And if I want to record locally on the Mic 2 as well, I just press the record button, and now it's recording locally on the mic and transmitting it to the Pocket 3. And the best part is, if you get the 2 DJI Mic 2 pack, you see it actually connected the second mic to the Pocket 3 as well, and now I'm recording left and right, both channels, wirelessly connected to the Pocket 3, and both DJI mics can record locally. So I get redundancy all over the place, and that's the exact setup I used when I interviewed Apple's Senior Vice President Deirdre O'Brien. I had just a few minutes with her, I didn't want to risk anything, and this setup with the DJI Mic 2 and the Pocket 3 worked out great. Also, getting the footage off the Pocket 3, I just pop out the micro SD card and pop it in my MacBook Pro, and I'm good to go. Now you can connect your iPhone to your Mac and import the footage that way, but if you record with the built-in camera app, now all that video footage mixed up with your personal photos and videos. And like I mentioned before, if you want to record to an external SSD, well, now you got to deal with all the hubs and how do you connect mics. So the combo of the Pocket 3 and DJI Mic 2 makes the whole recording process way simpler. And that brings me to number 3, reliability. Like I mentioned, with that big Apple interview that I had, I wanted no risk for losing footage, audio, or anything. And I've been recording with the Osmo Pocket 3 for about a month. Every video has been solid. I have not lost any footage. The DJI Mic 2's super solid, not lost any audio. And that has not been the case when recording to external SSDs from my iPhone. I have this Hagibis SSD, and I really love it. Connects via USB-C, MagSafe on the back, and then this is also MagSafe. So if you wanted to, you can connect this to a MagSafe tripod mount. And that works great in theory, but there have been times when I'm recording 30 to 40 minutes or more of A-roll in one shot, and it will start dropping frames, even at just 4K 30. It's supposed to be able to do 4K 60, And with the iPhone 16 Pro, you should be able to record all the way up to 4K 120. But you have to get a very specific kind of SSD. I did an entire video on that if you're interested. I'll link it above. But overall, the external SSD filming has just been more finicky for me than I want to deal with. But I will say, the Samsung T7 SSD, this has been the most solid. I don't know if this has dropped any footage for me. And I did recently find this MagSafe Velcro thing. This is from the company Terabiter. I'll put a link to it down in the video description, but it's just a nice little Velcro holder. And then this is actually MagSafe, so you can have that Samsung SSD just on the back of your phone. And then you can get a short USB-C cable to connect it, and that could be a cool filming rig for 4K 120. But again, you have to think about the speed of the cable transfer, the speed of the SSD. It's just not simple anymore. Overall, I've just been trusting the Osmo Pocket 3 with everything I'm filming, and I never have to worry about it, even recording all the way up to 4K 120. Number 4 is flexibility. Not only is this a great form factor to just be able to hold and shoot, you can even film upside down, which I used for a recent robot vacuum video. But the accessories for the Pocket 3 are pretty extensive. I actually got this case on Amazon. It's about 20 bucks. I'll link this and the Pocket 3 and DJI 2 in the video description. Yes, those are affiliate links, but just something as simple as if I want to put this on a tripod, it just has the thread right here at the bottom. Also, if you get the creator kit, you get this kind of mini tripod that screws into the bottom. Perfect just for sitting on a table and recording some A-roll. There's also an extended battery, easy to just pop off the bottom, attach the extended battery. You want to make sure you hear a click on both sides. And now I have a bunch of battery, and this has lasted me all day and still has that tripod thread on the bottom. You can also get things like magnetic ND filters, which is pretty sweet. Just attaches right on the front of the Pocket 3. And this setup is how I did my entire iOS 18.3 visual intelligence video. I'll link it above and down in the description, but everything in that video was handheld. All the B-roll, filming my iPhone with the Pocket 3, and the A-roll was just me holding the Pocket 3. And because it's so light and ergonomically nicer, I was able to do that without issue. And finally, number 5 is the overall features. Not only can you do 4K 30, but you can also go into slow-mo mode here on the Pocket 3 and record all the way up to 4K 120. Again, I did a bunch of footage like that for a recent robot vacuum review, and it looks great. You can also go over in the Pocket 3 menu. I have it in Pro mode because I wanted to change how the color and image adjustment settings, which I saw this in another video, turning down the sharpness to -2 and noise reduction to -1, you get a little more natural of a shot. But you have lots of control over filming with the Pocket 3, and if you want to film in D-Log and then color grade that flat footage, you can do that as well. The gimbal also makes really nice smooth pans and shots, as I did lots of B-roll with this. I love being able to just move my hand and it's steady, looks good. Also, it can do face tracking, so I can double tap on my face, and now it's going to track my face no matter where it goes. I can move it around, and it's going to stay with me no matter what. You can even use the Pocket 3 as a webcam, just connected via USB-C cable to your Mac. No installation, utilities, or apps required. That's actually how I recorded an entire episode of Primary Technology. That's my tech show with Jason Aten. You should totally subscribe. Link is above and down below. But it works great that way, all the way up to a 4K 30 webcam, which even most mirrorless cameras don't give you 4K 30 in that webcam mode. So all those reasons are why I'm using the Pocket 3 anytime I'm outside the studio. But 2 quick downsides. Number 1, I didn't understand face tracking, and the preview window is really small. So I filmed an entire video about the M4 iMac, and I was out of focus. Now, if I would have tracked my face, I think I would have done a better job of that. But you can also connect the DJI Mimo app to the Pocket 3 with your iPhone or iPad and get a larger preview monitor. So that was a learning experience. And a big win that I give the iPhone over the Pocket 3, I just like how that video looks. Whether it was indoors or outdoors, 4K 120, I do prefer how that video looks. And the iPhone 16 Pro Max with that 5x camera does give me more flexibility. There were a couple times during my visual intelligence video where I pulled out my iPhone because I wanted to film something far away and I needed that 5x camera. So I do miss the flexibility of those multiple lenses and just the overall look of the iPhone video, but all the other reasons combined, I'm sticking with this anytime I'm filming outside the studio. Now, the Pocket 3 is an investment. If you're just getting the Pocket 3, no other accessories, it is over $500. And honestly, if you're going to spend that much, the creator combo might be worth it. You get the extended battery, the tripod, a carrying case, and a DJI Mic 2 that you can connect wirelessly. This is really the kit to get if you can swing it. And like I said, I'll put this case in the video description as well for about 20 bucks. But nice to be able to keep all the accessories together. But if you want to do a lot of vlogging or filming, the iPhone might work great for you. But if you're trying to use external microphones, maybe film in ProRes, and if you're getting frustrated, I would recommend trying the Osmo Pocket 3. I actually look forward to making a video with this thing as opposed to my iPhone when I'm outside, so would recommend trying it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll answer you there. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Remember, if you want to see that visual intelligence video I mentioned, you can check it out right up here, where I do a full review, putting it to the test, even trying to identify dog breeds in the wild. And I have more shortcuts videos coming very soon. If you want to see my top 10 shortcuts of 2024, I'll put that video right up here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.